Someone recently asked me, Kevin, what's missing in leaders today? As I've said 1,000 times, leadership just ain't rocket surgery. Today we're discussing what's missing in leadership: courage, credibility, and empathy. Something is amiss in leaders these days. To my way of thinking, there are three things lacking in successful leaders today, and any or all of these can impact a leader's performance. Number one, courage. To make hard decisions, to stand behind those decisions afterwards, and to support the values and ethics of an organization even when grossly uncomfortable. To take measured risks. This is a big deal. I named it first because, well, it's first and foremost. So that's why it's number one. True, even leaders need to feel safe to do these things to some degree, but many will cite some irrational, unproven fear of reprisal as their reason for cowardice in decision making, when the reality is few, if any, can cite any evidence that something really bad will happen to them. It's just an unfounded fear. Even so, leadership is tough. Even if the fear is founded, leadership is tough. It's always going to be tough. Wear a helmet. My advice. Because it's simply a fear of failure, and that can kill any leader. Can't survive with it. The link to my article, The Courageous Leader, is in the comments below and has more fodder to consider if you'd like to do some additional reading. Number two, credibility. A track record of doing what you say you'll do, making realistic expectations of others, and using accountability as a common thread for all involved. The goal here is to make more promises or commitments, not less. In other words, really put yourself out there and allow others to expect you to deliver. You need their help to deliver. That's how it's supposed to work. Then deliver. Expect to be held rigidly accountable. And foster, by the way, that same expectation of accountability on those that you lead. That's how this stuff works. Works really well if we do it right. Number three, empathy. The ability to listen, understand, and relate. Accepting input, having the professional mettle to explain why someone's input or advice won't be used this time. Now, that gets tricky. Realizing that most people generally want the same things from the work experience. They do. I'm a long way from a workplace softie, but empathy as a leader is not that. It's a necessity. To lead, it's just a necessity. You've got to be able to understand why other people do what they do, so you can lead situationally, so you can influence. Their motivation becomes your key to performance improvement. Find it. Leadership isn't necessarily difficult. It can be complex sometimes, but we usually cause that somehow. It's a simple combination of management competency, credibility, and the ability to influence or motivate others. Remember to be brazen, and that grace and accountability can coexist. If this has been some value to you, please go down below, like and subscribe. Be a great help to me. Thanks for watching or listening.